right, so welcome back to the channel, guys. It is me, 8744, and today, guys, we're gonna be live for our weekend recap. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. So, guys, like and subscribe if you're new on here, guys. And yeah, like I said, guys, next weekend, guys, we're gonna be doing obviously the fun stream, the football bingo. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys there on next Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. So this will be the last stream before that. So let's go ahead and read some of you guys' comments. Hello, guys. Cool guy says hello. So yeah, there's only one place to start. We're gonna go to the Premier League first. We're gonna La Liga, talk about Serie A, talk about Bundesliga, and then we'll look at the other leagues if we have time. So yeah, like I said, the guys' link is out there in the community tab. So remember, guys, like and subscribe as well. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let me go ahead and get my timestamp here. We're gonna go to the EPL first. EPL, there's not really much to say, but we're gonna quickly speed through it. So. Where is it? Yeah, right here, round 33. Round 33. Okay. So the first game we got here is Brentford 4, Brighton 2. Nah, not really much to say. I think it's expected. Brentford are a very good home team, and Brighton are not the best away team. So yeah, let's not waste any more time. Any quick thoughts, or let's move on to the next game?
João Pedro, poor red card. And Burma on the day, really good.
Yeah.
Expect him to be one of the players that I will see, but likely a player that might be on the move this coming summer. But yeah, very good performance from Brentford in a game called the Moneyball Derby, because both of these clubs are Moneyball. So yeah, probably an exciting game for a neutral.
Yeah, for sure. And you know what's interesting? I think I heard a stat that only a few players will score more Premier League goals than Mbeumo this season.
Yeah.
So very, very interesting there. All right, let's move to the next one here. We got here is Crystal Palace 0, Bournemouth 0. What is there to say? And I think for this result, I think the Bournemouth hype is slowly fading away.
I mean, the Crystal Palace hype is also dead as well. I'll be honest. A red card to Chris Richards at like halftime, I believe, or almost around that time. And then Bournemouth just didn't really ultimately. Yeah, Bournemouth probably offered a little bit more considering Palace were down to 10. And yeah, I think probably 0-0, the right result. I just think Bournemouth didn't really offer too much clinical threat to beat Palace. But yeah, at least Palace didn't concede 5. That's one good thing for them.
Yeah, for sure. Next up, we got Everton 0, Manchester City 2. Manchester City get a pretty cruise control win against Everton. You know, Manchester City, they have a pretty favorable fixture, so you would probably bank them to get top 5. Now that the Premier League has got 5 spots. So yeah, what is there to say really? And you know, Manchester got the job done without Erling Haaland as well. So not much to be said.
I think it was until like the 70th minute that Man City scored their first. So I think Everton kept them at bay, but yeah, I think quality ultimately prevailed.
Yeah, the West Ham won, Southampton won.
Hey, Southampton is not at least going to finish as the worst team now. I know they're equal with Derby, but Derby has 1 win. Southampton have 2 wins. So I'll applaud Southampton. Last minute equalizer as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Then I got Aston Villa 4, Newcastle 1. 10, man. Are you how? No. I know it's a devastating defeat. I want you to go first. Actually, talk about this defeat.
Well, I mean, I told everyone. I said we'll lose to Aston Villa, and it happened. Like I'm not really that like surprised really. I still say, I mean, if you're telling me, am I worried about not getting top 5? Our next game is Ipswich at home. Come on, man. I know we're not Chelsea, but like we've beaten Ipswich 4-0 earlier this season. Like, come on. So look, the result against Villa, I said it was expected that we lose. I said 2-0, so I was just 1-off technically. But yeah, I think Villa just much better on the day. The only thing we did was score a goal, which was nice, but Villa were all over us. So I'm not surprised we lost, and I predicted we lose. So yeah, I think top we're still what third right now after all these results. I know Forest have to play, but Forest have a tough game tomorrow night. But look, like we have 3 home games left of the season. We finish the campaign at home against Everton. We still have to go away to Brighton, who are currently not that good, but they're basically a bogey team for us, and Arsenal away. And if Arsenal are in that Champions League final, then obviously there might be some rest of players. But yeah, I'm still confident we get top 5, like or Champions League football, because this happened 2 years ago. We had like a 5-6 game winning run. We lost 3-0 to Villa. We went on to smash Spurs 6-1. So the fact that we play Ipswich at home, not saying we're going to beat them like 6-1, but yeah, this has somewhat parallels, and I think we'll still get Champions League football. Like I'm very confident in that. I'll be worried if we do lose to Ipswich, but for now, I'm still confident. And we have a week's rest because we only what Aston Villa actually had more rest than Newcastle because they played on Tuesday against
On
PSG.
Tuesday.
We play Palace on Wednesday, though we basically ended the game at halftime against Palace. But yeah, I think a week's rest for Newcastle. Ipswich almost, I think, now guaranteed relegated. Surely, right? But we'll see. But I'm confident we get Champions League after match day 38.
Yeah, I also agree as well. I don't think Newcastle should be worried. Whatsoever. It's just one bad defeat. Not every team is going to go flawless. You're always going to have a defeat. And we'll see how Newcastle Bonds respond after this. The Fulham 1, Chelsea 2. Chelsea, man. I was about to clown Chelsea on today's stream. We were about to cook Chelsea. But Chelsea said we can't. We needed to win this, and they got the win. And I mean, Pedro Neto, man, scored. I think he scored the last minute winner, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, for Chelsea, as I said, man, Chelsea, they need to get Champions League football. So, do you think this performance away from home, getting the victory here, shows you that hey, they could get Champions League, or yeah, there's too many question marks with this team?
I mean, the fact that they needed 2 goals in the last like 10 minutes or so of the game. I think it was
Yeah.
probably more from bottled it than Chelsea winning it based on quality, even though it was a very quality goal from Pedro Neto. But yeah, I think I forgot who Chelsea play next. Technically, I know they play us in a couple of games from now. I mean, Everton's tough, and then Liverpool. So look, they still have some tough games to look forward to. Technically, 2 back-to-back home games against Everton and Liverpool. So home games, you probably expect them to, I wouldn't say win both, but if they really want to have a good shout, because they have probably the toughest run in. Everton at home, Liverpool at home, Newcastle away. They don't have a great record at our ground. Man United on the Friday night to end the home game, and then depends whether they make the Conference League final. They play the Conference League final. I think after the Forest game. So yeah, it's still a tough one for them. But yeah, I mean, the result against Fulham definitely helped them, obviously.
Oh yeah, it's really interesting. Tenet item. They played Fulham the reverse fixture, and Fulham, I believe they did a late comeback. So Chelsea did the exact opposite.
Yeah, well, actually, they did the same thing. But yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting, but yeah, it is what it is. Ipswich 0, Arsenal 4. I mean, Arsenal, man, of course, they obliterate Ipswich. Ipswich, I believe, are now officially relegated after this defeat, or were they already relegated before this game?
I mean, whether they were officially relegated or whatever,
they got relegated.
Like, yeah, it's we already have the bottom 3 almost like 99.9 or 100% confirmed, whatever. But yeah, very dominant, very, I'll be honest, very easy win for the Arsenal. And look, it brings some confidence. I know it's against Ipswich, but it brings some confidence into the team. They play in midweek, I believe, against Palace, and then they actually have the weekend off. This next weekend they have the weekend off. So after Palace on Wednesday, the next game's the Tuesday after. So what, 6 days rest before they play PSG. So yeah, it's just no need to rest some players, obviously, and now for Arsenal it's about that Champions League because we'll talk about Liverpool very soon. But yeah, it's very important for Arsenal to get at least some confidence boost. Beat Real Madrid both games. Beat Ipswich now 4-0 at their ground, like what Newcastle did. But now it's about Palace and then the all important first leg in the Champions League in like 9 days from now. So it's a good confidence booster, obviously. And the fact that Arsenal scored 4 goals and Bukayo Saka didn't even get any single return in FPL, I captained him.
Wow, that's crazy.
Typical FPL, I triple captain Isak and he scored 1 goal, 1 assist last week.
And then Man United 0, Wolves 1. Honestly, this game doesn't really matter. Man United are going to survive anyway. It's mathematically
Battle of the mid.
It's mathematically confirmed.
Well, actually, Wolves are the most informed team in the league.
That's crazy.
5 wins in a row.
Still battle of the mid.
Hey, respect Wolves, man. But yeah.
Yeah, 5 wins in a row. So they play less than next.
Check the table.
Okay, but anyways, the point I'm trying to make here is that this game really doesn't matter. There's not much to discuss here. And for Man United, as I said, we can only really judge them in Europa League. We can only really judge them in Europa League. So,
like Amorim said, he's going to play the kids. He basically played the B team or whatever. So, wasn't that surprising that they, they lost, even though it was just from a free kick, but they lost. So, I don't think Man United fans really care now about the league.
Also, by the way, that's the first time Wolves did the double over Manchester United since 1980.
Yeah. So back-to-back historic. Newcastle first, now it's the Wolves. But yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, Liverpool, they got the win here. Was it the most convincing win? I think they deserved to win, but, I mean, Leicester City goalkeeper was amazing, man. Henderson was making a lot of saves this game. And I kind of feel bad for Leicester City because, I think they scored a goal. Then it got disallowed, and then a few minutes later, Trent scored. It's just like the timing is so bad. But obviously, they were better.
He did. Trent scored also in the game where Liverpool lost and won the title, and then he signed a new contract.
Is this Trent's final goal for Liverpool, guys?
Well, there's still like 5 more games to go or whatever it is. So who knows?
Who knows? But the thing is, Trent, rarely scores. So it's a big moment for him to score. And you saw how much it meant for him. Like, he took his shirt off. He was celebrating like crazy. And with this victory, guys, Liverpool just need to beat Spurs next weekend to officially clinch the title.
Oh, Spurs will see a trophy being lifted.
Yeah.
And you know what the crazy thing? And you know what the crazy thing is, guys? Liverpool can even actually win it on Wednesday if Arsenal lose to Palace.
Maybe. But if the scenario is that Spurs, if Liverpool beats Spurs, that means Spurs actually help Liverpool lift the title. Like, I'm 110%. They did it last season against Man City. They're going to do the same thing. Lose 7-0. I bet the Spurs fans will be celebrating more than the Liverpool fans that day if Liverpool lift the title.
Yeah, because they will stop Arsenal. So
basically they'll do that. Next weekend, I guarantee you 7-0 Liverpool and the Spurs fans celebrate.
I would be that famous.
That's shameless.
If I were in the same spot, I would do it.
Okay, but here's the thing. Okay,
kids, and then the Europa League game against Bodo Glimt, they lose as well.
But anyways, guys. Leicester City's officially relegated. They're basically out. For Liverpool, as I said, man, Trent Alexander-Arnold, man. So what do you think this means? Like, when he took his shirt off, do you guys think that he wants to stay, or do you think he's just celebrating just for the moment?
I think
he's gonna stay. He's gonna stay.
Because my thing is that if you're gonna leave, why would you bother? Like, why would you take your shirt off and go crazy like that? It just kind of feels weird,
I don't think he's gonna. He ain't leaving anyways, so.
Or maybe it's his last feeling. If it is his last goal, you might as well celebrate like how Abubakar did at the World Cup against Brazil. You might as well do that.
Yeah.
And they get this goal disallowed.
Yeah. But yeah, for Liverpool, as I said, man, big win for them, and yeah. Congratulations to your EPL champs next Sunday. We'll be I'll try to see if I can do a stream because next Sunday I may be busy. So maybe we can get some Liverpool fans on next Sunday. I'll try to see if we can get them on. But yeah, Liverpool, as I said, man, congratulations to them. And for Leicester City, as I said, man, is commiseration. So, let's discuss Liverpool more.
At home.
Yeah,
let's
Leicester. Okay, I think we should discuss Liverpool. Let's discuss Liverpool more when it's when they officially win the title. So I think it's a bit premature to do now, since there's still like a 1% chance they don't win the league. A 1% chance, very small chance. But anyways, I think the thing that's most exciting with the Premier League guys is that fifth place spot, because we know that Newcastle's probably to get Champions League. I think Manchester City is probably going to get, and I think it's going to be between when it's Chelsea or Nottingham Forest.
I mean, it's Man City, Aston Villa on Tuesday. I wouldn't look what Aston Villa did to us yesterday. Don't count out Aston Villa. Maybe getting a shock at Man City, but
it is on the road.
I mean, that basically means nothing, because there's been teams like Aston Villa, I believe, have done. I'm not sure if they've done the double over Man City last season, but they have beaten Man City recently. I wouldn't rule it out. And Villa on good form, so who knows? But
okay. So which teams do you think are in the Champions League contention? I think Newcastle's almost locked in. Manchester City, I think they're also almost locked in. I think it's between Chelsea, Forest, and Villa.
I mean, Forest could go up to third, and things will change. At least for a day, if they were to beat Spurs. But I mean, it is between the top seven. I don't think Bournemouth will form, especially now both of them drop points. Yeah, I think the top seven secures some form of European football, and the fact that Man City, Forest, and Villa, and down there in 12th, Palace, all competing for the FA Cup. If Palace don't win the FA Cup, that means 8th place does get you Conference League football. And if Man United or Spurs win the Europa League, then that means we'll get 6 teams in the Champions League for the Premier League. If Man United or Spurs win it, but yeah, I think it's all to play for. But would I go like if you're Forest or Aston Villa, clubs that haven't won a trophy in at least roughly around 30 years? Forest since 1990 and Villa since, I believe it was 1995. I would honestly would still go for the trophy, because it's something to celebrate as a fan. So that's why for me, I don't really care if we somehow miss out on Champions League football. I like the fact that I saw my club lift a trophy is better than like if we were to get somehow second in the league. I don't really care. So
yeah.
If you're Forest or Villa or even the Palace, I think the FA Cup next weekend, because all 4 of them, no, minus Forest, but Forest play tomorrow, play in midweek. There might be some rotation, especially in that Man City Villa game, because they're both in the FA Cup, and it's the last chance of winning a trophy at least. So, yeah, I think if I was Forest or Villa, especially those two, it seems like European football, no matter whether they win or lose the FA Cup, I think you have to go for the FA Cup if you're one of those teams, especially Villa or Palace, because one of them will make the final. But we'll see.
So if you're a betting man, which teams do you bet to get Champions League? Because obviously Liverpool, Arsenal locked in. I would say. Okay, I would bet Newcastle.
I'm not. I feel like I have to see. I think the result on Tuesday between Man City and Villa really determines. If Villa wins, I think they have a strong case. If Man City wins, then I think they have a strong case. If it ends in a draw, I still think it's all to play for. So I think a winner in the Man City Villa game, I think will have just enough points to get into the top 5. And also both of them are in pretty decent form. They haven't lost. I know Villa did lose to PSG, but I think it's like 9 wins in 10 or something for Villa.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
But also at the same time, both of those clubs, Man City, Villa, could rotate for the FA Cup, because you shouldn't be taking that one very lightly. So I would probably still say Man City just because of the home fixture, but I'm not confident. But I just think maybe they might.
And then Forest, right?
I still say Forest. But if they lose to Spurs, which is embarrassing, I might actually have to go with Villa. I'm still not super confident on Chelsea yet. I know they're unbeaten in 4, but I just look at their fixtures and how they've been playing since New Year. I'm not confident, but I have to check Villa's games. Yeah, Man
Ooh,
City.
so they got
Well,
man, that's
pauses.
pretty tough.
If Villa beat City, they're making it.
Okay, so they should beat Fulham. Bournemouth away could be tricky. Spurs, that
Ooh,
should be a win.
I mean, yeah,
Man,
both should be a win, but it depends on Spurs and Man United how they do it because the Europa League is played on. I think it's actually played in the middle of the Spurs Man United week, so midweek between Spurs and Man United. So
but
if
the thing
one
is,
of them or both of them are in the Europa League final, they might be more inclined
rotate.
to rotate, which you would probably suspect that Villa might play. But at the same time,
Yeah,
that fixture against Spurs might be played earlier if Villa make the FA Cup final, which means they might also rotate. So
this
I'm
is complicated.
not fully sure because I'm not sure how much they'll rotate and whether that might affect a bit of the team chemistry because I think they've been rotating a lot, but that's usually when they're in a very attacking position. But we'll see, we'll see. But I think Villa are still in a good shout to get it. But I think
Yeah,
I'm still not confident on Chelsea. Forest, I think they can still do it.
yeah.
I'm
For
still confident they are.
the thing is Villa, because I've heard people say, is Villa just a home merchant team? Because I heard people say, oh, they're not really that good on the road.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, I know they have a very good home form, but if you want to look, let's say they beat Southampton, lost to PSG, beat Brighton, beat Al Ain, uh, they beat
And they beat
Brentford,
Brentford.
and they beat Bruges. So I don't think they're bad away. Yeah, they lost to Palace, but then um, 3 consecutive. Yeah, lost to Wolves, but they always lose to Wolves. They always do. Um,
And they got drunk against
beat
Arsenal.
Arsenal, beat Everton, so I don't think they're that bad.
Nah, no, I don't think. I think people are just being. I don't think saying home merchants is stupid. They're not home merchants.
Yeah.
Uh, hello guys, we are back. Hi, yeah, Liverpool one more win to come. Yellow. Do you see the picture of Kloiva pulling down Sar short on the playoffs versus the Bournemouth game? I didn't see it. Maybe 10 might have seen it. Do you see it,
Maybe.
10?
Yeah. I
Happy
think
Easter, all celebrate. Yeah, happy
Mm.
Easter, man. Happy Easter to whoever's celebrating. Happy Easter. Let's go City. Also, my Leicester relegated. I feel bad. Dang. When you support Leicester, Patrick. Villa clap Newcastle. Why Villa didn't do that to PSG Lowell? Just want UCL again.
because PSG are better than these teams Villa are playing.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. Chelsea's still gonna miss out. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I think we're all on the same page. Chelsea's gonna miss out on Champions League. We're gonna have that uncomfortable stream at the end of the season if that happens. Rather Newcastle, Forest, Villa get UCL. Same in City, of course. Villa beat Manchester City, bro. Heck, don't get out. Villa are bad away. Nah, I don't agree with that, cool guy.
Well, we
Yes,
just
they are.
No, I don't agree with that. I was not surprised I get Arsenal clap Ipswich. Doesn't matter, your opinion doesn't matter though. City will get weaker without KDB next season. It's just
you never know.
Let's do that. Okay. And that's where y'all won against Leicester. The little Spurs will help Liverpool win the league, just like they helped us last year.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, it'd be really funny. Like, imagine like that Tottenham Liverpool game. Like, Son has like a huge miss, and Ange wants to go like, "Whoa!"
We'll be there.
Yeah, but yeah, overall, Liverpool will win
won't
it.
happen.
This
Yeah,
one.
no, obviously. Yeah, I would just do it in Disney Plus scenario, but it's not happening. But anyways, let's get out of the Premier League. There's not really much exciting stuff with the Premier League. So let's move to La Liga, shall we? La Liga.
And the top 3 all having somewhat last minute goals, but yeah, Espanyol.
Espanyol, man, 1-0 win against Getafe, and it's kind of tough for me because I don't really like. I don't really like either team. I don't really like either team, to be fair. So this is kind of tough for me. So it is what it is. But yeah, for Espanyol, they got the winner. Kumbalo got the winner there at the 39th minute. And yeah, I think it's fair to say that Espanyol was in a good position to survive, and Garcia was man of the match with 4 saves. So,
Yeah, very like 3 straight wins, all clean
yes.
sheets, right? Yeah,
And,
all 3 clean sheets.
and remember, they
the
won
top
2 away
for that,
games. They won 2 away games too.
yeah, one of them being against Celta, which is really nice. So, yeah, I mean, I've told you and whoever else that I think Espanyol will stay up, and yeah, seems like they're going to stay up. I think the main thing to worry, I guess, if you're an Espanyol fan, is what happens in the summer with Juan Prado because he's out of contract. I think he's been their best player, along with the goalkeeper Garcia, who's also linked with some clubs, but we'll see. But good win. Getafe,
Yeah. Rayo Vallecano won, Valencia won. I mean, it was a pretty entertaining. It was a pretty interesting game. Valencia got the draw there, and yeah, Valencia continued a good streak, man. Valencia, I told you guys, Valencia are gonna survive, guys. Valencia are gonna survive, and for Rayo, as I said, man, not a good result for them to blow away the lead when there was an own goal given. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
I
Valencia,
don't know if you saw Sadiq's goal. Probably one of the
yeah,
funniest goals. Somehow
yeah, it was
scrambled in, but
yeah,
I think a draw was probably the fairest result in this game.
yeah. Barca Celta Vigo, man, guys,
Thank
I
fuck.
would.
Thank fuck.
Oh, wait. Let me get my reaction first. Barca, man, we took the lead. Ferran Torres scored. It was a lovely goal there. And then I saw Chesney make a very stupid error. I'm like, what was that? Iglesias scored the goal. And I forgot Iglesias was playing at Celta Vigo. I remember this guy played at Betis. So, is he on loan or something? Or did he permanently buy? I don't know. Maybe Ted can let me know.
They moved. He moved.
Oh, okay. So, I'm guessing it was like the winter transfer, right? Or is it the beginning of the season?
Believe, or yeah, beginning of the season.
Yeah. Well, whatever the case is, he scored the goal there. I'm like, okay, fair enough. Then I was getting worried that we couldn't score in the first half more. And Celta Vigo looked a lot better than us, which is crazy. I mean, look at how bad we were in the first half. 8 shots, 2 on target. The Celta with 5 shots, 5 on target. I was like, wow. Now, you guys know Celta Vigo is one of Barca's bogey teams. So we always struggle against Celta. We always struggle against them, especially on the road. Usually the road game, we struggle more. But at home, we usually don't. Then they made it 2-1. I'm thinking to myself, oh my jeez. 2-1. I'm like, oh, it's bad. Then they scored a third goal. And I think the goalkeeper got the assist, right? Or no, it was a play over the top, I think. Then Danny almost cut the deficit, making it 2-2. Sorry, 3-2. And I'm like, okay, maybe we could do the comeback. Then Raphinha scored the 68th minute. Then we got the last minute penalty there. Yeah, we won the game, man. We won the game. And of course, Real Madrid fans were crying all over social media as usual. And yeah, man, it was just crazy, man. We beat Celta Vigo, and I know 10 was happy, man. 10, man. How crazy was this game?
I was kind of worried, and I'll be honest, right? I know I'm probably not the biggest Celta fan, obviously, but this game exemplifies why any Barcelona fans that think that Inter game over the 2 legs, 3-0, 4-0 Barca, we scored so many goals. Now, Lewandowski's injured. Now,
yeah, he's injured.
We just conceded 3 to fucking Celta. 3-1 down. If this was like Barcelona v Inter and you're 3-1 down at home, I don't think you do this sort of remontada. But because it's Celta, of course it's Celta. But this game exemplifies why it's going to be really difficult in that Inter games in the semis. I don't think it's as straightforward. Of course, if you smash them in the first leg 3-4-0, like at home, because you're all playing at home, fair play. But if this sort of type of game happens, don't be surprised if Inter gets something in the game, even if it's just a 1-goal win for Barcelona, like 1-0, 2-1.
I mean, you're conceding 3 goals to a guy called Iglesias, and your league is supposed to be top 2 in the world.
Sebastian, no, don't start this debate. Don't start this debate. We're not here. Please,
I'm
please
not
stay on
making-
topic.
I mean, Barca struggling defensively is probably because of the high line. I
Oh yeah,
think
obviously.
Yeah.
Duh.
I mean the high line against Inter that will cost you a lot because this is not like the likes of Leganes, of the Vigo, Espanyol, Mallorca. You're gonna play against Inter side, who's much better attacking one. I mean, we gotta give credit to Celta. I think they played a good game.
Yeah.
And yeah, Barca, the individuals, like you can't rely on the individual players. You need to defend better. Like, and yeah, Barca, Lewandowski injured. I don't know how long. I saw it. It's like 3 weeks.
Oh, that's bad.
I think
Yeah,
that's
I believe he will miss the first leg against Inter.
Maybe even the second leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
I mean, almost a false 9. That's not mad.
I mean, it's
Because
I'm
probably
there's
gonna
a,
win this game.
yeah,
Oh,
'cause there's,
I got.
I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If Omo Yamal didn't come up, we probably don't win this game.
yeah.
Ah,
Probably.
mm.
But
And
overall, you got the win, and now it's about the game on Tuesday.
basically, this is Pedri, Raphinha, and Yamal FC. And there you have it. Ferran Torres as a super sub.
No, Cabar's been good though. Cabar's been good. I mean, he didn't have a good game yesterday, but he's generally been good this season.
I say
I
Inigo.
think Inigo Martinez has been your best
Yeah.
sub.
Yeah, he's also been good too. Koundé's also been good too. But yeah, for Barca, as I said, man, it's just the problem with this team is that we play such an expansive high line that's going to cost for defense, but we score so many goals. That's the problem. Like, if we weren't scoring this amount of goals to the high line, of course it would be stupid. We would change. But because we're doing so well offensively, we can't change it. You know, we just can't because it's already too late in the season. We're already in April. You can't just afford to switch it up now. It's too late. You have to stick with this. You know, we have to be a lot more cautious against Inter. We can't play this super aggressive because that would be stupid. So, like I said, guys, this Barca team is basically Bayern 2020. That's what it basically is.
The only thing is that
I mean, I rather win 1-0 than 4-3. Yeah, like we winning 4-3, like
I mean,
that.
game of the week, definitely.
Yeah.
But like if you're a band, it's gonna be stressful. Like this is a stressful win.
Mm.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? We just had an amazing game. this game, Mallorca nil, Leganes nil. I mean, what is there to say? Is there much to say here?
No, skip.
Okay.
I mean, you do play Mallorca next. That's the thing.
Ooh, okay.
So on Tuesday,
Oh my days, one shot on target. No.
exactly. Next game, which is actually
Okay.
really
Yeah.
important.
Ooh,
Oh my.
Back-to-back
Okay,
wins.
guys.
Atletico for
Okay, guys. Is it over for Atletico?
Yes.
Yeah,
it's over.
Yeah.
For me, I think that defeat to Barca, I think, was the last straw. Like at that, like how do you lose at home?
I mean, it's
Like-
against Barcelona, so it's okay.
No, but I'm just saying, like the matter of the defeat was bad. Like the way they collapsed.
Somewhat, but I think this was
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, this was like the last straw. Like, okay.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is
this is
the final straw, and it's a really good goal by Javier Munoz as well.
Yeah.
Last minute.
Last minute winner. This is the only last minute winner we're gonna talk about. We'll have another one soon.
I mean, there was one, just the one we were talking about, the Barca game, but yeah, this one probably one of the biggest. Not just for Atleti missing out on the title, but now Las Palmas back-to-back wins out of the relegation zone for now. Though they play Athletic Club, but you know, Athletic Club that might rotate. Actually, no, they won't. But you get what I mean. So it's huge win. Probably the biggest winners in La Liga this week. I'll be honest. Las Palmas back-to-back wins out of relegation. This one,
Yeah,
to be honest,
it was a great game.
quite a fun game to watch.
Oh yeah, you didn't know. Oh yeah, guys, check out 10 times channel. I think you did a watch along for this game, didn't you?
Yeah. I think first half Osasuna just quality was so much better. Budimir got a header. Ruben Garcia scoring from basically a tap in from a cross into the 6-yard box. I thought at halftime, okay, at least Osasuna could at least rest some players, maybe manage the game. But then, like what, 4 minutes into the second half, Moro with the goal for Valladolid, very good goal, beats the defender on the wing to basically put it through Herrera, the goalkeeper of Osasuna. Made it 2-1, and then I'll be honest, very stupid penalty conceded by Valladolid. It was Latasa that gave away that foul, which Budimir eventually scored from the penalty. Very decent, calm penalty. But then, 6 minutes later, ball over the top towards Silla, coincidentally from Latasa. Silla scores. Well, doesn't score, but he gets fouled. Very bad first touch, but he got fouled. It was a penalty when I saw the replay and all. He scores. Neville, like almost missed, but Silla did get the goal. But then I think after that, Valladolid just didn't offer much afterwards, and Osasuna just seeing the game out a lot better. Second half, Valladolid were probably a much more better side in that, but just not enough. And yeah, I think Osasuna deserved the win, I'll be honest. And Valladolid, I mean, go home, Ronaldo.
Are they officially relegated?
Garbage. They're so garbage.
They're they're basically, well, like you might as well just say.
Well, they're not officially yet, but 99% basically.
I mean,
they're so garbage.
They played the GOAT next.
Oh yeah, good luck for that.
Yeah.
And they're so garbage.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we got Villarreal 2, Real Sociedad 2. This was actually a pretty good game. This was a pretty entertaining game, back and forth. And Villarreal, man, I don't know what that goalkeeper was doing for that. Was it the first goal, I think? Or was that second?
I forgot. But yeah.
Yeah.
Not great, but to be honest, it was probably the most Sociedad game I've seen. like getting something away from home, no surprise. And Ayafabao, really good penalty and all. So yeah, I think overall, entertaining game. If obviously Betis with the GOAT play tomorrow night against Girona, that has a huge impact. And we'll see how it goes. Because they're only 4 points behind Villarreal after losing to them last weekend. But if they beat Girona, yeah, Villarreal still have a game in hand. But that game in hand is against Espanyol. Considering the form of Espanyol, don't count out Villarreal, not winning their home game against them on next Sunday after the Copa. So yeah, I think a huge game for Betis tomorrow. And obviously Girona, for their sake, they get relegated.
Yeah, for sure, man. Sevilla won, Deportivo Alaves won, and by the way, Spain has 5 spots, so we'll see, of the Champions League. So Sevilla won, Deportivo Alaves won. Not really much to say. It was a back and forth game. Yeah. Sevilla took the lead in the first half. Fernandez with a goal there, and then obviously Alaves got the equalizer there.
I found it. No red card. That's
right. Yeah. Second half, not really a lot of big chances, but yeah, decent result I think for Sevilla. Sorry for Alaves. Real Madrid won. Bilbao nil. Bilbao, man, I was really disappointed with Bilbao. I was really disappointed about Bilbao. Like, bro, look at the lineup.
I'm not. It was the most expected lineup. I know Nico, my store boy, got injured, but I'm not.
Sanse wasn't starting as well. He wasn't playing. So
yeah, like Bilbao basically rotated their team. Basically,
yeah. You might as well. You play Man United in the semis. Obviously, I know that's in a week and a half from now, but still, the fact that they're so close to a semifinal, or actually they are so close to a final at the home stadium. You gotta take every chance you could get, and they nearly come out with a point.
A draw.
So it wasn't all that bad, but yeah, Valverde, basically the anti-Holland Meaning he never scores tap-ins, never. It's only screamers.
Yeah.
Like Valverde is the I don't know what you call it, the non-tap-in merchant. Holland tap-in merchant,
He's
Valverde.
the roadrunner. Uruguayan
Yeah,
roadrunner.
Dude, Valverde was amazing, bro. That goal was fantastic, bro.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a
Tell
talk
me-
about Vinny.
tell me
without-
tell me another player that could score a lot of bangers like that consistently. You
Yeah,
can't.
former Deportivo player as well. So yeah.
Yeah. And guys, here's the thing. Vinicius was actually pretty good in this game. He could have scored a goal in this game. I think he had
He's better without Mbappe.
Yeah, he's better without Mbappe. It's
Oh
probably
yeah,
true.
Mbappe didn't play. I just realized.
He obviously got.
Yeah.
I don't know why he says. I don't know why he says
Mbappe
injured.
was always the problem. Mbappe was always the problem. And that's the reality.
I don't think it's that. I know it's not as simple as that. There's more issues than that.
No, it's not.
No, stop
That's
it.
the
But
reality.
anyways, but yeah, but for Real Madrid, so they got the win. That keeps their La Liga hopes alive. And Real Madrid, man, they're 4 points behind Barca, and with the El Clasico yet to come, we'll see if Real Madrid can keep the pace up. So for Tenerife, man, this is it for Real Madrid. I mean, they have the Copa del Rey final, of course, but I think Real Madrid fans know that league is bigger than Copa del Rey.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, but the fact that Real Madrid could, in a way, not necessarily, but in a way, could stop Barcelona from doing another treble, I think it's at least something. I'll be honest, I could see. I don't think it will happen, but if the performances I've been seeing from Barcelona in certain games worries me, and Real Madrid could just pick up wins here and there, I don't think it's over yet because Barca have a tough fixture, even after the Copa del Rey minus Valladolid. But yeah, I to be honest, prediction because we won't do a stream before the Copa. I think if Barca wins the Copa, Real Madrid wins the El Clasico in La Liga in a couple of weeks from now. I think one win for each, like one win for Madrid, one win for Barca in the two El Clasicos that we have.
I think Barca is the both W's. And I think they score more than 100 goals.
I mean, yeah, they
Ooh,
probably
okay.
score 100 goals in the league, but I think I won't write off Real Madrid yet in La Liga. I mean, they play Getafe. Who knows?
I mean,
Mallorca.
if that's a way, Getafe will stink a draw in that game.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it is a way. It is a way.
Yeah, that's a draw. That's a
Not
draw.
really a way. Getafe is literally in Madrid anyway, but yeah.
No, but that's a stinky draw.
But
That's
here's
very
the thing, guys. But here's the thing, though. I think Real Madrid won. They won all the Clásicos last season. I think the last time Barca won all Clásicos one season was it 18 and 19 season? I think it might have been that season.
Probably.
It might have
I
been
don't
that season.
remember, but
And then you lost the semi-final of the UCL.
Okay. What does that have? What does that have to do with this?
I mean, you hear what I'm saying, though.
Oh,
You-
you're trying to connect this with Inter. I see what you're doing.
No,
Okay.
no.
he meant
That's not what I'm
like
saying.
the semis when Barca were there. They also did like the won every game against Madrid that time as well.
And then this time,
It's the same.
maybe
sort of
the same.
Yeah. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, for Barca side, man, I think we can all three agree that Barcelona are the favorites of La Liga.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. I think the
So-
Copa del Rey. I wouldn't write out the Copa del Rey as being a motivator for whichever team wins it. I'll be honest.
Eddie, would you be angry if you
Lose the
bottled
Copa.
this league? If you bottle this league and you win the UCL, would you be angry?
Maybe a little bit, but for me, honestly, I'd be very happy for the Champions League. Honestly, I'd rather get Champions League title. So I wouldn't be that mad. I mean, I'll be partially, but I won't be that mad, to be fair. But yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. But yeah, for Barca said, man, Real Madrid got the win, and yeah, Mbappe's only missed one game, so he'll be back for the game against Getafe, which is a bit strange. Only one game suspended, but it
Should
is
there
what it
be
is.
more?
Anyways, yeah. I mean, ultimately, both Barca and Real Madrid had to work hard to get their wins.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
it
and
could have been both teams drew this weekend. It ended up being no, both of them win.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and read your guys' comments. Yeah, because Barca fans hate Espanol. Raphinha most likely Ballon d'Or or Yamal if they win quadruple. Yeah, Barca wins the Champions League, he'll probably most likely win.
Whoever wins the UCL wins the Ballon d'Or.
Valencia play with Martial next season. Barca teacher Real Madrid how to Remontada low. Oh, yeah, that is true. Interesting. Interestingly enough, basically the teams have done a comeback. Man United have done a comeback. Barca have done a comeback.
Man City did a comeback
Huh?
against Palace.
What?
Yeah, Man City did a comeback against Palace.
I thought they played Everton.
I meant the week before.
Oh, you meant the weekend before. Weekend before. Okay. Yeah. So, do I think Chelsea will miss out? No, but as a hater, I'll say yes. 90 Celtics was not better, which is a few counters. They were better in the first half. Okay. Anyways, hi, Brian Barca. Hi, hello, chill. Barca always struggle for Celta. Yellow. Now to remember, this once Barca slaps Inter. No, it's not happening.
Wait. What happened the last time Inter and Barca played each other in the group stage of the Champions League?
But this is the same final. This is the same final.
I know.
It's not the group stage. It's not the group stage.
I know. But
you can't compare the group stage to the same final.
Don't get me PTSD in 10. I don't remember that.
Exactly. I'm just saying. Not saying it's the same thing, but Inter did go unbeaten against Barca in those two. But
I mean, Barca's team were
I know it's 2-3 years ago, but yeah.
I mean, I feel like both teams. I feel like both teams have got better since then.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Barca need better defense. Not gonna lie. Now Barca could lose to Inter since Lewa is injured. I agree, Sebastian. Rather have a clean sheet than concede 3 goals. Rip Atletico. Sebastian, would you rather Barca or Inter win? He's gonna say Barca. Real Madrid officially relegated. I don't think it's officially yet, but they're going to be relegated soon, isn't it? Never come Madrid low. That means about 2 weeks is a long time. All right, guys, be humble, man. Stay humble. We don't need to say this kind of stuff. Okay, low. Do you think Barca will score more than 100 goals? Probably. Now, Barca winning both El Clásicos.
About the lid. The same.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Because I was still a tough one. Last time Barca played Inter robbed them. Don't even lie. Man.
Facts.
We'll speak about that another time. But anyways, let's talk about Serie A, guys. Serie A.
Yeah.
Actually, before we go to Serie A, guys, are you guys both saying Barca win the La Liga?
Yeah. I've been saying
at the moment, yes, but I'm still saying don't count out.
I mean, I thought you were going to say the Brazilian Serie A. I was actually going to be happy.
Okay, so guys, I mean, let's talk about this, guys. So here's the thing, though. So my thing is that for Como, man, fantastic win on the road against Como.
3 wins in a row.
Sorry, against Lecce. And yeah, I mean, it's fantastic. Shout out to Fabregas, man. So that's Fabregas, what he's been able to do with this team on his first managerial job, and been able to do it, man. It's crazy. So you have to give a ton of appreciation for that. So then obviously Napoli got the win yesterday against Monza. Of course, who else but McTominay, man? McTominay scored the winner.
McTominay
scored
the goal. Garbage. One of the worst players I've ever seen.
Oh my jeez.
The GOAT. He scored against Spain.
No, he's not. Stop.
You remember as well. The GOAT.
Stop. He's not.
Respect McTominay.
He's garbage.
Respect McTominay.
He's garbage.
Whatever you say, man.
Very good win for Napoli. Very good win.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, Roma, man. 1-0 against Husband Shamardov, and Claudio Ranieri still undefeated, man. He's not lost a game at all with Roma. It's crazy. It's amazing.
Club, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean the league. So, yeah. Crazy there. Then Empoli 2, Venezia 2. We're good back and forth game.
Especially that second half.
Yeah, second half was really good, man.
Jordan.
Yeah, man.
I would say a couple of the goals for both teams, poor defending, but yeah, I think it was a really entertaining game, especially that second half, obviously.
Boring.
But this result technically doesn't help either. That's the thing. It doesn't help either.
Man, imagine if you lose to fucking Bologna.
Yeah, respect Bologna, man.
No,
Bologna, man, 1-0 win with a last-minute bicycle kick. Bicycle kick there from Orsolini in the 94th minute. I mean, that was a crazy goal there. And for Inter, as I said, man, bad, man. This is bad. this is bad. for
Probably in
Inter,
terms of the league, yes.
You're gonna bottle the league. Hold that.
I mean,
We'll see.
I've been backing Napoli to win it, even before this. But yeah,
You
um,
lied, but
I don't lie. But yeah,
Okay, anyways,
overall,
okay, stay on top of it. Yeah, Bologna,
overall,
man, big win.
good win, very good win, especially last minute and a way to win it. Yeah. As for Inter, look, if they didn't concede that game ends 0-0, still top. But the fact that if Serie A, the top two, ends in the same number of points, we actually, I believe, have a playoff.
Yeah, so there's a playoff match.
39th game.
a final.
I would love that.
Yes,
I would
we'll
love
be there.
that.
We'll
We
be
will
there.
be there. I wonder how they'll schedule it if Inter were to make the Champions League final. Would they put it like midweek? Because Inter still have to maybe play the Coppa Italia if they make the final. Like that would I would be interested. Please,
Yeah.
game 39. Please give us the
We'll be there.
playoff. Please,
No.
I will be there.
We'll be there.
No.
We'll be there.
For Italian football to be saved, Napoli needs to win it.
Okay,
think
guys,
you're
but guys, here's the thing, though. And here's the thing. You know what's really interesting, guys? You know the last time Inter lost the title? I think it was 2023. Sorry, 2000. Wait, was it? Yeah, it was 23, right?
Mm.
Yeah, Napoli.
Yeah, 2023. No, actually, sorry, 2000. No, sorry, I'm talking about 2022. Remember that when Inter Milan were competing for the league title, and Inter, I think they played against Bologna, and then Bologna I think they got a draw against them, which meant that Milan basically won the league by 1 point. I think it was a 21-22 season, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So Bologna, man, they denied Inter, and Bologna, man, this is one of the few teams Inter haven't beaten Bologna at all this season, guys.
2-2.
Both games. Bologna got 4 points. I think them and Napoli are the two teams Inter haven't beaten all this. Oh, sorry, Juventus as well and Milan. I just remembered.
Oh, basically the big teams, but yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
very good result
great.
for Bologna, especially the
Big
Champions
up
League.
Pasta Bolognese, man. Pasta
so Bologna,
Bolognese beating Inter. Let's go.
Bologna are definitely a bogey team for Inter. And Bologna, man, can they actually get Champions League football, guys? Because right now, look at the table, guys. They're fourth in the table.
Dude, this league is so garbage, honestly. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? How?
Man, I dare Juventus. I dare Juventus to not get Champions League football.
I'm looking at these teams and I'm looking at Milan. What the fuck are we doing?
You know what? It's a good segue. Good segue.
Fuck's sake.
Good segue, actually. Good segue.
Like even when Newcastle loses 4-1, you still have to.
I mean, I honestly don't care about this season anymore.
Wow.
From actually,
You have to play Inter, I think, on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Hey, remember, Sebastian, you can still deny Inter in trouble.
I mean, when Milan went out of the UCL, that's where I gave up the season, honestly.
Okay, so talk me through this game, man. Milan against Atalanta, man. Atalanta, man, they get an away win here, man. Big away win for them.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I'm not shocked.
Wait. Bruh, only one shot on target?
Well,
yeah. One. I'm honestly tired. I'm honestly tired of football, honestly. Like, football's getting dead. Like, I'm watching games where it's one shot on target, two shots on target. And I'm feeling, why am I even watching this crap?
Yeah, and then Atalanta, man. Header than that 62nd minute. Ederson with the goal there. Yeah, for Atalanta, man. I think they're in a good position, guys. So let's talk about the top four guys and the league title. So are you guys saying Inter or Napoli to win the title? I originally went with Inter, and I'm going to stick with Inter, but man, I'm kind of worried about this pick because Napoli got a way easier fixture list than Inter.
I've been saying Napoli for a long while, so I'm sticking with Napoli.
Yeah,
okay, so what about you, Sebastian? Are you going with Inter or Napoli?
I mean, it's tough, but I would edge it to Napoli because if Inter has Champions League,
the Coppa Italia as well.
Yeah, but they're probably no. Milan is not beating Inter. Stop it.
Sebastian will be there.
The battle of the eighth between Fiorentina and Milan. That's gonna be the best one.
Okay, guys. On top four, guys. It should be Juventus, right? It should be.
Yeah, I mean,
I And I dare the teams above Milan to bottle it and let Milan get the UCL spot. I dare them.
I mean, Lazio will probably bottle it.
I mean,
Yeah,
if Roma Juventus bottle it and
Probably not
give
Roma or
Milan
Juve, but probably
Wait,
Lazio.
so wait, Milan are 9 points behind. Dang.
with 5 games left.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it should be Juventus. I'm back to Juventus. Okay, here's how I think it's gonna finish. I think it'll be Napoli, Inter, Atalanta, Juventus. And then are we saying Roma get fifth? I think Roma gets fifth.
Yeah.
Maybe, but at the same time, Bologna, they have a 3-0 lead over Empoli in the Coppa Italia, so almost guaranteed in the final. So not only Bologna could get Champions League again, they could win a trophy.
Wow.
So I don't write out Bologna playing Inter in the final or AC Milan. I'd actually back Bologna, whichever team they play. So look, it could be a very good season, even if Bologna misses out on Champions League football. If they win the Coppa Italia, Bologna.
Like
probably
if pasta bolognese get top 4, Serie A is very sus.
They did get champions last season, by the way, Sebastian. So I'm so
I mean,
I
twice
don't
in
know.
a row. That's a disgrace, by the way, on the Serie A.
But yeah, for Juventus and then for Lazio guys, what were we saying about Lazio?
I mean,
Bumps.
well, they even play, so we don't really know.
Oh yeah, we don't.
We don't care about the irrelevant football clubs like Lazio.
Respect Lazio.
I'm not respecting Lazio, who lost to a fucking Norwegian team.
Respect Lazio, man. Okay, what about Fiorentina, guys? Can Fiorentina do this? Can they get Champions League, guys?
No.
We'll see about tomorrow.
Guys, so which teams do you guys think are in contention for that top 4? I think it's mainly between Bologna, Juventus, and Roma. I think it's mainly these 3.
I think it's the top 6, basically.
Ooh. Yeah. Bologna, Juventus, Roma. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. And do you guys agree with me? If Juventus don't get Champions League, it will be embarrassing.
Well, obviously, yeah.
So yeah, let's go ahead and do this, guys. So let me know in the chat, guys. Do Juventus get Champions League, guys? Do Piemonte Calcio get Champions League?
Piemonte Calcio.
Because if they don't, we might have to do a stream for that if they don't. Because remember, guys, 4's making it. 5's not making it this time. So let's read some of you guys' comments. A good time still opponent. Last time Barca played Inter. Okay. I'm actually getting form not close. Sebastian likes rage beating low. McTominay's king for Napoli. Yeah, he's been good. He's been one of the best players. I feel like Venezia will avoid relegation by a little. Steve Glazer for real. Come on, Napoli. Anyways, nice for Bologna. Bologna might manage a red card. When was it? I think it was the second half, right?
Yeah.
Second half. So, I don't remember when, but yeah. I don't know. Inter going to lose, or I'll lose to Barca after this. We'll remember, they're playing Milan next. So, Sebastian left. I mean, we'll see, man.
Thank God.
Wow. Am I getting a again? Imagine losing to Atalanta. Juventus frauds. I feel like Juve will get Europa League. That'll be embarrassing. I'm sorry, they have to get Champions League. All right, the last league we're going to look at, guys, is the Bundesliga, guys. Bundesliga. And honestly, I think the Bundesliga, guys, is done. It's done. So Bayern Munich, man. Bayern got a big 4-0 win against Heidenheim.
Wait, Leverkusen? What happened to Leverkusen? What was the result? Oh my God! Okay, yeah, it's over. I didn't even know.
It's over. It is genuinely Joe over.
Joe ever. Oh God.
Yeah, so Bayern had 4-0 win. Yeah, so I think I read somewhere Bayern just need 2 more wins to clinch the title. So, because if we do the math here, guys, 4 games to go. So 75, 78, and Bayer Leverkusen is on 64. So 8 points. Yeah, 2 wins I think should be enough. So, yeah, for Bayern, as I said, man, congratulations to Vincent Kompany and Kane, man. Finally.
Oh, I cannot wait for that day whenever that comes. But Harry Payne no longer has any pain.
Okay, let me check what Bayern could win the title. Well, let me check what game would it be.
I think it's
So
Leipzig.
Leipzig away.
Yeah. And but then also Leipzig are chasing that Champions League spot. But
Okay, so maybe
honestly,
yeah,
who really cares? They're winning it, so
yeah,
who really cares when?
yeah.
But yeah, good result. 4-0 at Heidenheim.
Yeah, Heidenheim have fallen off this season massively. Freiburg gets a 3-2 win at home to keep their Champions League hopes alive, and I know 10 is a very happy man hearing those words. Freiburg, man, can they actually get Champions League?
I mean, one of the worst goal difference. If they get Champions League with a negative goal difference or whatever, but
They wouldn't care. They don't.
yeah, as long as they get the top four, it'll be good. And look, back-to-back wins for the first time in a long time for Freiburg, especially against Hoffenheim. Really good result for Freiburg. Even let's say Freiburg don't get Champions League, I hope Mainz do it. However, yeah, Mainz, yeah, a bit falling off now, but I still have faith that one of Freiburg or Mainz gets Champions League. I think or be Leipzig or Frankfurt. I still have that feeling, lingering feeling. So hopefully Freiburg or Mainz, and hopefully not Dortmund as well. But we'll see.
Yeah. Then Mainz 2, Wolves
Yeah.
are 2. This is not a good result for Mainz. Not a good result for them.
Yeah, that might have killed that momentum. I think this was the game they should have won. But it's now 5 without a win for Mainz. So it's not
Yeah,
good.
it's bad.
Then they were winning almost last minute against
Yeah.
Wolfsburg. Favre with the goal.
Yeah, Freiburg, man. They did it, man.
Yeah.
And then obviously Leipzig won. Holstein Kiel won. Leipzig, man. How are you tying at home to Holstein Kiel? That's bad. That's embarrassing.
It's kind of why I have that sneaky feeling one of either them or Frankfurt somehow. But we'll see. We'll see. Most likely Leipzig.
I think Frankfurt.
If you want to look who plays Frankfurt and look who plays Leipzig.
Oh, that's gonna be a big one.
I think if Frankfurt win that one, Frankfurt make it. If Leipzig win, honestly, I kind of hope Frankfurt win. No, come on, Frankfurt.
What if it ends in a draw?
Then hopefully Freiburg, Mainz, and whoever else, Werder Bremen could get in. Big win for Werder as well. 4 straight wins, Werder Bremen.
Werder Bremen, man. 1-0 win against Bochum, and yeah.
Oh, well, last minute, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, late winner. Weiser with the goal there. Yeah, Werder Bremen, man. Maybe they can get Champions League too. They have a slim chance.
I mean, they were in the second tier of German football, 3-4 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. So it's been a very good bounce back from them. Though I do think it's still a lot of ground to make up, but we'll see for Werder Bremen. But they do play St. Pauli, so very outside chance we might see Werder Bremen back in Europe.
Wow, this game, man. 8 goals in the first half.
And 0 in the second half.
Man, I wish I watched this game. Man, actually, I wish I watched the first half.
How is the game? Oh, the first half 8 goals, second half no goals. Could there at least be 1 goal or 2 goals then in the second half? But yeah. Definitely probably the best half of football this season. Just one half alone.
But look at the possession stats.
And then if you want to look at the XG or whatever, Union actually has the better XG, if you want to say that. So it should have ended 1-1, 2-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
It ended 4-4, so not complaining. Unless you're Union. Well, honestly, Stuttgart, I think their focus is really on that DFB.
With cup final. Yeah, cup final.
Yeah. As for Union, continue unbeaten one, but nothing much now for them.
Yeah, Augsburg 0, Frankfurt 0. Oh, bad result for Frankfurt. Yeah. Not being able to beat Augsburg away, that's bad. They had a lot of chance, but they couldn't convert. And Frankfurt, man, this is why I said it. Like, Frankfurt, their attack is just not that good. Their defense is decent, but their attack is just not that good.
Yeah,
I
I
can
mean,
take
we
it,
saw
but
it against Spurs.
yeah. It just feels like Ekitike has to do everything, and like without Ekitike, it's just the rest of the other players just aren't delivering the attack.
Yeah, I think. I mean, now we'll see what happens in that game this coming weekend between them and Leipzig. I think that's the game of the week to look forward to.
The Dortmund 3, Gladbach 2, and Dortmund, man, get a win at home with a comeback. Couture scored
3 goals in 10 minutes, roughly, whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so Dortmund, man, you did a comeback just against the wrong team.
Oh God.
But yeah, Dortmund, man, can they still get European? Can they get Champions League still? How many points?
It'll be tougher if Leipzig win next week.
Oh, they're 4 points behind. Okay, you know what? It's not impossible. There's still a sliver of a chance.
I mean, yeah, they play Hoffenheim next, but we'll see. We'll see. But with only 4 games to go, who knows? But Hoffenheim are not exactly really fighting for their lives now.
Yeah. St. Pauli won, Leverkusen won. St. Pauli, man. Leverkusen, man, they take the lead with Patrick Schick, and the Bokila score the equalizer 78th minute, and yeah. Leverkusen, man, I think it's pretty much Joe over.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was kind of over, but there was just some little hope, but this one's the end of it now.
Yeah.
Just like Las Palmas Atleti, this was the one that ended it, I feel like. Because Leverkusen still have to play, I believe. I'm not sure if they have to play Dortmund or someone like that.
Yeah, they have to play Dortmund, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and obviously with Dortmund chasing potential Champions League, maybe, and Freiburg and Mainz. So, yeah, I think they're bound to drop one of those games, which I think ends there.
Yeah. So obviously Bayern are your champions. They're going to win the league. I mean, look at how many draws because they got 10 draws. Jeez.
Yeah, namesake.
Yeah, and then Frankfurt should get third.
What
do we say? They should get third. They should.
Who's the home team?
Home team is Frankfurt.
Yeah, maybe. But if they were to lose, I mean, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, a win against Leipzig probably seals third place. Especially that would mean 3 games to go, 6 points clear.
Yeah. Okay, so which teams do you think are battling for top 4? So I think Frankfurt, Leipzig are battling, and I think Freiburg and Mainz.
I still think it's the top 8 now.
Top 8, okay. Yeah, I think I would agree.
Because, look, Dortmund and Werder Bremen play Hoffenheim and St. Pauli, who aren't really fighting for their lives anymore. Whereas Mainz, they have to play Bayern. Though Bayern are probably wrapped up the title now. Freiburg have to play a competitive Wolfsburg. And then obviously the Frankfurt-Leipzig game, obviously. So, yeah, I think it's the top 8 because Werder Bremen's form and Dortmund's form have been really good now, past 4 games. So, yeah, I think it's going to be tough.
Ooh, that's a brutal schedule. Oh my gee, that's a brutal schedule.
I mean, I think they have to beat Frankfurt, honestly. It depends against Bayern, how Bayern are like, really. And then who did they play after that? I think Mainz or Freiburg. Oh, Werder
Bremen.
And who knows if Werder Bremen win 2 games before that as well, Werder Bremen have every chance now.
Yeah, what we're saying for Dortmund. Let's look at Dortmund. Dortmund, their fixture schedule. So they got Hoffenheim away. That's always a tricky one. Wolfsburg at home, the Leverkusen away. Then I think it's. I don't think they're doing
that's winnable. I think all of them are winnable now. They're now in and out. I think it's winnable. All of them are winnable now.
No, I don't think Leverkusen is winnable.
But then getting 9 points, I forgot how many points they have now. And also at that time, maybe Leverkusen, like the title's done. So why are they really bothering anymore? Maybe final home game. But Dortmund can win all 4. games, honestly, now. Out of the Champions League, no need to focus. Leverkusen, the title is gone already, so So
Yeah, we're saying for Freiburg. Let's get Freiburg. Who's got the easiest fixture list? So Freiburg. Who?
I
No,
think
that's
it
not
depends.
easy.
I think it depends on the last game. What happens to Frankfurt? If they get the top 4, maybe Frankfurt a bit meh, whatever. Especially it's at home for Freiburg that last game.
Werder Bremen.
Don't count out Werder.
So Werder Bremen's got St. Pauli, okay, Union Berlin. Okay, you know what? Werder Bremen actually have a nice fixture list.
And that
It's like
RB
pretty
Leipzig
cool.
game is at home. If there's a really good shot for them to get into Champions League, Werder Bremen.
Yeah, you know what? Werder might actually be able to do it. They might. I think they have the easiest fixture list. I mean,
probably the goal difference fucks them up, but I have a slight fear. To be honest, I want Leipzig to drop out. I don't want Dortmund in as well. I want a new-ish team that will probably get grouped in the league phase anyway. Either one of Freiburg, Mainz, or who's the other one? Werder Bremen. I want one of the 3.
Yeah. Okay. So Frankfurt, they got Mainz away, St. Pauli, Freiburg. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I think Werder Bremen have the easiest.
Yeah, Frankfurt have it tough as well. Because Mainz and Freiburg are chasing Champions League. Same thing with RB. St. Pauli, meh. But yeah, this is basically like the Premier League in a way. This is the Premier League in Germany. You got the top 2. You know who's winning the title, basically. You got the bottom 3. You know who's going to be the bottom 3. It's just who really cares about, like, now it's about relegation playoff. Who has a possible chance of not going down?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because Hoffenheim and above, okay, safe. I think it's the bottom 3 now. That is the bottom 3. It's just about who has a chance of survival through the playoff. Likely now against Mecklenburg, I don't know how to say, or the most hilarious thing, Hamburg. Heidenheim versus Hamburg. Heidenheim win. We will be there. But it seems like FC Cologne might come back up after 1 year down. Do have one friend from there. So come on, Cologne. But yeah, this is basically the Premier League, but in Germany.
Sorry about that. Let me. Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here, guys. So, like I said, guys, who's gonna get top 4 in the Bundesliga, guys? So I'm still gonna say I think Frankfurt will get 3rd. You know what? I'm gonna back Werder Bremen. I'm saying Werder Bremen gets 4th.
And then they lose to St. Pauli. That's come on.
I'm saying Werder Bremen.
I want at least one of Freiburg, Mainz, or Werder. At least one of them. At least one of them.
So who you're backing, man? Who you're backing? Then we'll go to the comments.
I'll say. I mean, one of my closest friend is a Liverpool Freiburg fan, so I have to back Freiburg. Freiburg are like so I guess I can say my German team, but I don't really mind any German teams really. So I'll say Freiburg, but I don't mind seeing Mainz or Werder Bremen in the Champions League. Just give me someone good. So I'll say Freiburg.
So you mind Dortmund and Leipzig, right?
This season, yes.
Yeah. All right, that's fair enough. I feel like Dortmund get conference league. Well, wrong team is crazy. You guys know what I meant. They did the comeback, but you know what I mean. What do you mean wrong team, lol? Yeah, you guys should know. Do I really have to specify? It's a Champions League quarterfinal match. Dortmund getting UCL. Yeah, for me, Mainz will get UCL. Not gonna lie, Mainz. Okay. Yeah, Mainz will be cool too. Anyways, I think we'll wrap it up here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's streams. I guess we could look at the other leagues, but I don't think there's really much. Is there any other interesting other leagues we should look at 10 before wrap it up?
I want to know what happened in Ligue 1 because something did happen with Saint Etienne and Lyon. I know they were 2-0 up, but did they win against Lyon? Saint Etienne. Yes, damn, because that game was suspended.
Oh wow.
because of injury, injury to the second official, the linesman. But yeah, Saint Etienne, big win for them. And in the
Liga.
Portuguese league,
Yeah, it's Sporting
pretty,
Benfica.
it's pretty, it's pretty close. I'm not sure
Damn,
who wins.
Porto not even
Honestly.
third. Porto not even third. Dang. Wow, that's bad.
I'm going
Yeah,
this,
Porto.
but yeah. And then, well, what if you want to look at the Eredivisie? Basically champions Ajax using 4-0.
Yeah, they're still gonna win the league though.
Yeah.
Right?
I would think so. But the only thing is that it's 20 against PSV, so yeah, probably. Oh, hopefully, please. I hope Fenerbahce, please. I don't know the results, so I don't know.
Oh, it's 5 points.
Okay, that one's also Joe Ever. Champions League it is, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah. What other leagues should we look at real quick before I wrap it up?
Oh, Romania. Why not? Romania. Liga 1, yeah. Because it's the championship round. Star Bucharest beating CFR Cluj in a very, very crucial big game, 3-2. This basically first place gets Champions League. That's it. So big win for Star Bucharest. CFR Cluj, and they play Dinamo. I say Star got it now in the bag.
Dang, Salzburg, 5 points behind. Yeah.
Seems like Sturm Graz back-to-back champions, right?
We'll be there, man. We'll be there. Yeah.
Damn. Seems like the Red Bull project's only working in Paris. Actually, why not? Let's check the second tier of the top 5 leagues. That seems more interesting. Because that.
Danish league.
Just say Denmark then.
All right, let's make this really quick because we have to wrap it up. Okay. Ooh, Midtjylland. Okay, this is actually interesting. Okay, this is pretty close, actually. Wow. Okay, let's go look at the second division's a top 5, and then we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
So Segunda Division. La Liga 2.
Right so now, Elche drew 2-2 at home, and they were 2-0 up against Albacete. Deportivo, obviously, we got another fucking draw. We're in 11th. But yeah, the top 8 is the teams competing for it, I'll be honest. Honestly, I think Elche comes back. I think. But I won't be surprised if they bottle it as well.
Dang, Eibar Cadiz are really doing bad. Wow.
Yeah, they're out of it. Malaga are kind of close to it because it's the bottom 4 that goes down. Cartagena are down. Ferrol, thank fuck, they're gone. But they beat Eldense. Eldense, but the fact that guess who's above Eldense in the relegation zone?
Real Zaragoza.
Zaragoza. Probably one of the biggest, I wouldn't say the super biggest, but one of the big clubs in Spain. If they get relegated, that'll be the funniest thing ever.
Championship. Looking at this, Leeds United in a good position. Burnley,
Oh,
Sheffield.
and the fact that Burnley and Sheffield United play each other.
Dang, in Burnley. Watford, Norwich are looking bad. Jeez, Coventry.
I mean, they're out the playoff picture.
Yeah.
I think. Well, some.
Oh my jeez, Bristol City. Oh my jeez, Matt's really mad.
Yeah, me and Matt, our rivals will play each other. Sunderland, and for him, Bristol City. But
we'll be there.
I said at the start of the season, Coventry. They're in the playoff for now. Second Bundesliga. 2 Bundesliga.
Is it Bundesliga 2?
I think 2 Bundesliga.
Oh, 2 Bundesliga. They put the 2 first is weird. Okay.
Cologne. I think Cologne gets up. If Hamburg
Man, Schalke's so useless. Schalke. My jeez.
Oh yeah.
Hertha Berlin, bro. Hannover. Oh my jeez.
It would be interesting if a club like Magdeburg or Elversberg get promoted directly ahead of Hamburg, and Hamburg miss out. Liga,
Oh, man.
Liga 2,
Oh, wait, let's look at Serie A, actually. Serie B,
Serie
I think
B.
is all right.
Sassuolo are back next season.
Swallow, man. Let's go.
And Pisa, they might actually get back up for the first time
Dang,
in
Sampdoria. Dang, Sampdoria, the relegation zone. Jeez. Oh, my jeez. Wow.
or well, relegation playoff. But yeah,
Oh, relegation.
Salernitana as well.
Frosinone. Wow. Spezia.
Bari, Palermo,
Yeah.
Juve Stabia,
Yeah.
and Liga Dos, or Dor, or whatever they call it.
Lorient.
I hope that's the top two by the end. Lorient
Oh.
and Paris FC.
Dang.
'Cause I would love
Bro,
to see Paris
bro,
FC.
look at this. 100 foot. They were the first division a few years ago, I'm pretty sure. And now they're the oh my
They were
Jesus.
relegated last season.
Oh, nah,
Come
this
on,
is bad. Nah.
Kind are relegated now as well. Ken,
Yeah,
Boston.
Troy's
Wow.
looking bad, yeah.
Amman.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, last league we'll look at for real. Yeah. Czech League.
I think Slavia are basically winners. I think.
All right. Dang. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is pretty
Yeah,
much done.
it's over. So
Yeah.
get to see Slavia Prague. Hopefully, play Newcastle next season.
We'll be there. All right,
will
let's
be there.
look at some final comments. Look at Danish League. Leeds will win the championship trust. Look at Czech League last week fan stream. Because we'll now have a city rival. So yeah, that's gonna be it for you guys. Hope you guys did enjoy today's stream. Or guys, like and subscribe on your way out, guys. Next stream we're gonna have will be the football bingo stream is next Saturday. And remember to subscribe to Tenant there and Sebastian. The handle is right there at Tenant. So yeah. And then obviously I'll be dropping the predictions for the European competition. I already did my Champions League today. I'll do my Europa League, and I might do a Conference League video. I might do a YouTube short. I'm not sure which I'll do, but Europa League there will definitely be a video. Conference League, then I may do a big preview with my Barca Angel friends. We'll see next weekend potentially, but yeah. I don't know if I'll do a Copa del Rey final preview. I don't know if I will because
I will.
To be honest, maybe I might. I'm not sure. Or maybe you know what? I could do a Tenant channel. Maybe me and Ten could link up.
Yeah,
I could
on
do
Thursday.
his channel. Yeah. So maybe something like that. But anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Remember, guys, like, subscribe, and peace out.